Welcome to second course.
Second course. All right. So we made some fantastic recipes, and now it's time to talk about a little bit of a life tips, a little bit of development tips. Really, the other core of what Coach's Wellbeing Kitchen is about is all of the well-being that's around us that doesn't just involve food. So what do we have for today?
Well, I'm very much enjoying this matcha mushroom blend. I don't know about you, JD. I love it.
Awesome.
Anyway, I'm throwing one more food thing in because that's what I do. We talked a little bit about it when we were making the Greek burgers and prepping, doing a little bit of meal planning, and we started to talk about how important it is to be a step or two ahead. Reason being is when we're a step or two ahead, we're prepared. We are more in control of what's going on. So essentially, we are creating and flowing with what we want versus being several steps behind and being drug along with what's happening. So that can be as tangible as food and making sure you've got food ready at all times. Make sure also that you're a step or two ahead in kind of that whole holistic aspect of life and well-being. So food, be a couple of steps ahead. Know when you're going to go to the gym next, even if it's just one day a week. Know what day that is, schedule it in, plan for it. Know when you're going to do your next meditation, when you're going to get your next massage, whatever it is, schedule it in, get it done, so that way it's set. You've created that, and you're going to do that thing, and then you're going to move on to the next thing. And that's just what creates habits. Start small. It doesn't have to be your schedule packed with these things, but know when at least you can do them when it's reasonable.
Yeah.
The time is going to work. When you are a creator, so when we're behind, we tend to take on a victim mentality.
Okay. Yeah.
We want to be a creator instead of a victim, which means we are creating what comes next. So we're scheduling that thing, we're planning for that thing. Our body feels good. It's so much easier to move forward when your body feels good, when your energy level is great, you're not battling brain fog. That translates into our personal world and life and into our professional world and life. So what do you think?
I think that's really true, and it was funny as you were mentioning the being in control of certain things. I always tend to, when I turn things in on myself, I've actually learned to start planning things in advance, simple stuff. So if I know that I'm going somewhere the next day, so say like to a coffee shop to get some work done, I pack like my laptop and all of my stuff the night before, because I know that as soon as my alarm comes off, I don't get up right away. I usually kind of settle in for about 10 minutes before I get up. But if I'm running late, I know that that time isn't going to be taken up by packing things at the last second, because I have a tendency to go, oh, forget it, and I'll just forget everything and not do anything. And when you were saying that, it was funny. I kept thinking about placing the order. And I think once you put the ingredients in place, you can place the order for the day. So you already kind of have a menu of what you want to happen, and you're prepared for the unexpected to happen. That's something that I see often in every realm of life, is that people aren't, not that they're not prepared for the unexpected to happen, but it's really about, I guess, not expecting it. And not accepting it. And I think that that's a huge part of this too, in being prepared, is the unexpected is going to happen. Do the best you can to be ready for that, and accept that the unexpected is really part of the path. It's a part of life. It's a part of us sitting here talking today. Our cooking is always unexpected. We're here, we're home, we're cooking. We're doing our thing, and I think that it's really just having that acceptance that helps you be 2 steps ahead. I'm glad that you were 2 steps ahead.
Yeah. And when you place your order and let's say you're a couple of steps ahead, basically that's just a skeleton. The meat's added by, literally, if you'll allow me to use the word, the universe. Because sometimes something better comes in the unexpected.
Yes. Yep.
But if you already have your basic needs met, you have space for the unexpected. If you're always behind, you're crowding out potential opportunities and potentials by just simply keeping up.
Yeah.
Like getting up late and not having anything ready.
Yeah.
There's no flexibility there. And then chances are, because you started your day that way, you're going to be stumbling forward instead of easing forward through your day. So it's really just small steps towards creating a skeleton, and then the rest kind of fills out.
Absolutely
Would
agree.
you agree?
100%, because it's when you say skeleton, I always think of framework. And
Yeah.
you know, in my role as a corporate trainer, I used to say that all of the time, and especially with the material that I would use, there's a framework with any material that you're going to use, and this really doesn't have to necessarily do with corporate training, but it was something that I always prepared, which was I have the framework. Anything else that happens within that training is going to be authentic and it's going to be organic, because people are bringing their own thoughts and knowledge to the table. And that's something that I always appreciated, which was a great conversation where people who knew about the subject and didn't think they knew about the subject brought their expertise to the table, and it became a wide conversation. But when you talk about facilitating, and this could be in any area of your life, when you are a facilitator, you have that framework or that skeleton to work within so that you can allow it to fill out and it doesn't get off track.
Yeah.
I think that's, I don't know, I always really enjoyed that. So
yeah. I love that. Absolutely love that. That is such a creative space to be in.
Yeah.
It's like you're not going to go off the rails, but you have all of this freedom to kind of like swerve a little bit.
Yeah.
That feels good.
Yeah. Doesn't it? I love that.
That feels good.
See how good it is to be prepared?
It's very good.
Stay a couple of steps ahead.
Well, and I love that, you know, as we evolve Coach's Wellbeing Kitchen, now as we build on our resources, we've got good breakfast ideas.
Yeah.
We've got some food prep ideas, and hopefully ideas that will provoke some thinking and some good tips, so that we are all kind of creating this together. And our joy is preparing you and sharing our ideas, and honestly just being with each other and just talking.
Absolutely. Just building it out.
Building it out.
Keeping each other accountable.
Yeah.
So if you like what you're watching, please do remember to like and subscribe to Coach's Wellbeing Kitchen. We will have plenty more recipes on the way and plenty more second courses and tips on the way. And if you have anything to add to the conversation, please do add to the comments below. And if you ever have a question, you will know where to find Coach Kristen and myself. And until then, we wish you the best of health.
Cheers.
And here's to being 2 steps ahead.